Deep in the heart of the forest, where the ancient oaks whispered secrets to the wind, lived a thoughtful little hedgehog named Hector. One crisp morning, he noticed frost sparkled on the leaves earlier than usual, and the air carried that unmistakable hint of winter's approach. "Oh my," Hector mused, rubbing his tiny paws together. "This winter's going to be an early one." But instead of worrying, Hector had a wonderful idea. He began transforming his humble cave into the coziest spot in all the woodland. Day after day, Hector worked tirelessly. He gathered the softest moss from the north side of trees, weaving it into plush sleeping spots. He collected fallen pine cones, carefully overlapping them to create warm, snuggly blankets. In one corner, he set up a charming little nook where he could brew his special berry tea, using the sweetest berries he'd saved from summer. As the first snowflakes began to dance from the sky, Hector noticed something concerning. Many of his forest friends were struggling to find warm places to stay. Without hesitation, he opened his cave to everyone. There was Ruby the robin, whose nest had been blown away, Walter the wood mouse, whose tree hollow had flooded, and even grumpy old Bernard the badger, who'd forgotten to prepare his own den. Soon the snow piled higher and higher outside, creating a thick white blanket across the forest. But inside Hector's cave, it was warm. Not just from the clever way he'd insulated the walls with leaves and moss, but from the warmth of friendship that filled every corner. The days grew shorter, but they were never dull. They invented wonderful games with fallen leaves, creating shapes and telling stories about what they saw. Bernard, who wasn't so grumpy anymore, turned out to be an excellent storyteller, sharing tales of his youth that had everyone giggling late into the night. When spring finally arrived, bringing its fresh breeze and early flowers, something unexpected happened. None of Hector's friends wanted to leave. The cave had become more than just a shelter. It had become a home filled with laughter, friendship, and countless precious memories. You know, sometimes the coziest spaces aren't about fancy decorations or perfect arrangements. They're about opening your heart and creating a place where kindness lives. Why not make your own cozy corner today? You never know who might need exactly the warmth you have to share. If you enjoyed Hector's story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming tales from the forest. Share it with someone who makes your world a cozier place.